Hello and welcome to this next tutorial in our top-down zombie shooter game in Scratch Free. So we want to get multiple zombies appearing now. So what we're going to do to start with, we're going to refactor this code a little bit so that we can get extra zombies. So first off, I'm just going to get rid of this little bit and I'm going to pull out the forever loop. And just pull that out for a minute. Okay, so this time we're going to have when green flag clicked and then the forever loop, and we're going to choose a pick random because we want it to wait a random amount of seconds each time rather than 0.5 before we sort of respawn. So I'm going to start off between 1 and 2 seconds. Now the lower you go on these numbers, you could go like 0.5 to 1, the quicker the zombies will respawn. So you can use that to change your difficulty levels if you like. The next thing, I'm going to put in create clone of myself, and I'm going to want it to go to an X and a Y coordinate. So I'm going to drop this one in here, and this time what I'm going to do, rather than statically sort of fix these values in place here, again I'm going to use some random numbers. So I'm going to put in here, so I've said go to X, and in here I'm going to say 240, so we get the edge of the screen, and then I'm going to put a random value in for the Y, and I want it basically to appear anywhere between the top and the bottom, so I'm going to say between 180 and minus 180. And then minus 180. So basically, if you have a look at the little X value down here, if I click on the player, if I move him all the way across to the right here, you'll see I'm getting towards 240. So there we go, just on the very edge of the screen here, that's X240, and Y, so down the bottom here is minus 180 if I take it right off the bottom of the screen, and then right at the top here is positive 180. You can see it coming up towards positive 180. The higher up I drag my player. So basically what will happen is it will spawn a zombie anywhere on this line, and then they'll start moving towards us. So let's finish off our code to make that happen. So we said wait between 1 and 2 seconds, create clone of myself, and then go to our start position. Now we've also got here when I start as a clone, which we made last time. Just get rid of these 2 bits now, 3 bits, there we go. This will obviously, this will start here and then we'll point him towards us and animate us. This will also create a clone, as soon as we click on the green. So if I bring my player over here and click on start, you can see that they're now starting to come from this edge. Now you may have noticed what happened there. We had some clones sort of start off right next to me, and basically the issue we're having at the moment is we've still got this green flag bit clicked here. So if I start again, you'll see what the issue is. It can start spawning them a bit closer from this bit of code here. So if we remove this completely, stop and start again, now every single time it's waiting between 1 and 2 seconds, and then they're only appearing from this far sort of right of the screen, and then I can just happily sort of mow down my zombies. Now that's great, but we probably don't want them just appearing from this right hand side. We're going to want them to come from sort of all 4 corners. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click here and I'm going to duplicate this block of code. So we've got 4 blocks identical. Drag that one back in, and then we'll work on this one here first. So for this one, I'll want to go to X minus 240, so that will bring them in from this left hand side of the screen. So I put a minus in there, and now this will mean that they will also come in from the left. So if we test our code, it's always good to test as you go. Wait 1 second, here they come in from the right, and whoop, here they come, coming from behind me as well now. So starting to make the game a little bit more challenging. So next we'll do the sort of top and the bottom. So we also want to get that top and bottom done as well. So for the top and the bottom, we're going to want to now shift to picking a random value on the X, because we're going to want them to appear anywhere along the X value, top and bottom. So if I first shift this one into this box and say anywhere between 240 and minus 240, like so, and the Y value will start off with minus 180, so that will give us the bottom of the screen, so minus 180. So again, we'll test that just to make sure it's all working as we expect. So coming in from the left, which is great, coming in from the right, which is great, and they should start appearing, there you go, start appearing from the bottom of the screen as well. So now we've got 3 corners covered, we just need to get them from the top as well. So we'll drag this last block of code in here, and again we're going to want to swap this one over to here, and again have 240 to minus 240, so it can appear sort of anywhere along the length here. There we go, and this time we're going to want a Y value of 180 in here, so that will get us zombies coming from the very top of the screen. So if we test our code again, coming in from the right, coming in from behind, coming in from below, and any moment we should, yeah, we go, they're starting to spawn at the top, look. So now you've got them coming in from all angles, and it makes for a more, enjoyable game. So next time we'll have a look at how we can add sort of a score variable and then increase the difficulty as we go. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.